Your English is excellent, and you have truly mastered the language of global business until somebody important asks you a question. Your boss looks at you, everyone stops talking, the silence is deafening. You knew the answer 5 seconds ago, and suddenly your brain has completely left the meeting. You forget words, your sentences get tangled, and you start monitoring your grammar. And somehow, the harder you try, the worse it gets. Here's what I want you to know. Your English didn't disappear, it's just temporarily hidden. Your brain just got another job. Actually, about 6 of them. And that's where things get interesting. Because while you're answering that one question, your brain isn't doing one thing. It's remembering what your boss asked, planning your answer, organizing and sequencing your ideas, choosing words, building sentences, watching people's reaction, and thinking about what you're going to say next, all at the same time. And if you start worrying about your English, congratulations, you just gave your brain another job. There's only so much attention available at once. When the demands go up, something becomes harder. And very often, that something is your speech. There's a name for this, breakdown under load. But knowing the name isn't nearly as useful as knowing what to do about it. And this explains something really interesting. You might speak English beautifully and with total ease while you're just chatting over coffee with a friend. Then find yourself struggling just 2 hours later when you're in the middle of a high-pressure corporate meeting. Same person, same English. So what changed? The demands changed. With your friend, you're probably not planning a perfect answer. You're not watching 12 faces for reactions. You're not trying to sound impressive. And nobody's waiting for you to explain the quarterly results. Your brain has room to communicate. But add pressure, time, an unexpected question, or someone important listening, and suddenly that room gets very crowded. That's why your English can feel completely different depending on the situation. And here's where a lot of people accidentally make the problem worse. They notice they're struggling, so they try harder. How's my grammar? Was that word correct? Am I speaking clearly? Do I sound nervous? Now you're trying to communicate while simultaneously grading yourself. And all of that self-monitoring uses more of the attention you were already running out of. So speech gets harder, you notice, you monitor more, and the cycle continues. The solution isn't to stop caring about how you communicate. It's knowing when to practice and when to focus on the work itself, giving your technique the attention it needs. So here's something you can practice today. Choose a topic you know really well. Your job, your favorite movie, what you did this weekend. Explain it for 30 seconds. Easy? Good. Now try this. You have 30 seconds. Explain one way you use or could use AI at work. Next round? Take your time the first try. Go slow. Predict one major change in the workplace over the next 5 years and explain how companies should prepare. Then try again. This time, summarize your answer in 30 seconds. You're gradually adding load. Start easy. Then make the communication task a little harder. Because if you only practice speaking when everything is quiet and predictable, you're practicing for a situation that almost never exists. And that brings us to the real goal. The goal isn't to think about your speech more during an important meeting. It's to need to think about it less. Practice builds patterns. And over time, those patterns require less conscious attention. That leaves more of your brain available for what actually matters, your idea, your expertise, the person in front of you. So the next time your English suddenly feels harder under pressure, remember, your English didn't disappear, your brain just got busy. It's simply a matter of managing the cognitive load. If you'd like to understand where communication is breaking down for you, you can start with my speech clarity assessment. And subscribe for more practical speech clarity strategies. Own your speech. Be understood the first time.